Yeah, they are not favorites. Of course, Brazil is going to be the favorites, but they are not the favorites. But yes, they are a good team.
राजू सीधा is back with us. ओ चले गए फिर से. Hello guys, welcome to Nuts and Jokes, third episode of Dugout Discussions. And with me, I have Shagnik, and in our panel, Rajoshida and Rohit. क्या आवाज हो पीछे? So, Copa America 2021, which we will talk today. And in our panel, Rajoshida, the prediction guru. What do you want to say?
It's a very interesting, tournament. We not much actually talk about it, but since it's going around with Euros, so everyone will be focusing on Euros, but very less will be focusing on this Copa America. But I think it will be an interesting tournament with all this, problems coming into all the problems which the Copa America, the board were facing with the hosting nations. And now, as we know, it has been moved to Brazil, and with the record which Brazil has, who have won all the six Copa America tournaments which they have hosted. So I think it's a very, very, very good stat in perspective of Brazil, and I literally believe that Brazil might clinch this time because they missed out in last two times, where Argentina played both the final against Chile and Chile won. Chile took the title. So this time I think Brazil might clinch through and they might be the champions. Looking at their team, I think they have a very good balanced side and they have a very good combination around the park. And I do feel Brazil as the team to look forward to.
Shagnik, can you discuss the groups?
Obviously, बात करने का है दो ग्रुप्स है. इसमें भी क्वार्टर फाइनल होगा. Like 10 teams and 8 teams will go to the quarter finals. ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट ग्रुप में है ब्राजील, कोलंबिया, इक्वेडर, पेरू एंड वेनेजुएला. और सेकंड ग्रुप मतलब ग्रुप बी में अर्जेंटीना, बोलिविया, चिली, पैराग्वे और उरुग्वे. तो पहले विल टॉक ऑब्वियसली अबाउट ब्राजील हु आर द होस्ट दिस टाइम. मतलब काफी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में हो रहा है ये यूरो क्योंकि कोविड का केसेस इतना बढ़ रहे हैं एंड फाइनली ब्राजील डिसाइडेड टू होस्ट एज राजेशिदा सेड. एंड ब्राजील दे हैव अ स्टार स्टडेड लाइनअप जैसे कि वी सी इन द फॉरवर्ड जहां पे गैब्रियल जेसुस है, नेमार, रिचार्लिसन, मिडफील्ड काशेमिरो है एंड द डिफेंस हेडेड बाय थियागो सिल्वा. और गोल में ऑब्वियसली एलिसन बेकर जो कि आई थिंक ही इज द हाईएस्ट पेड गोलकीपर इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग. So, what are your predictions about the Brazil side, Rohit?
I believe that they are going to be the hands-down champion. There's no stopping them. The depth that they have in their squad, starting from Neymar to Richarlison to Gabriel Jesus to Vinicius Junior. Along with that, they have Casemiro, they have Fabinho, they have Everton Ribeiro, and they have Lodi, Renan Lodi out there in the defense, Eder Militao, Emerson. So, believe me, this team, like nothing can stop it. Whatever teams are coming into the tournament, they don't have the strength to stop it. The only team that has the capability to stop them is Argentina. But I have a doubt about the Argentine side. Well, of course, they are a very good side given the presence of Messi. But once again, football is not won by one god or one superstar. Football is won by 11 players playing in similar passion, playing together as a team, and that is what matters. Argentina, see, if you look at the Brazil squad, they have got a star in every single position. They have got Alisson. Now, if you see, actually, not just in the first string players, but वो लोग का जो second string squad है ना, वो भी stars है. Alisson का backup है Ederson, ठीक है? और अगर थियागो सिल्वा को चोट लगता है, उसका भी backup रहेगा मार्किनोस. So you do realize they have got Alexandro, they have got Eder Militao, Renan Lodi. तो यार वो लोग का मतलब अगर फर्स्ट स्ट्रिंग पूरा स्क्वाड भी इंजर्ड हो जाता है तब भी जो सेकंड स्ट्रिंग स्क्वाड आएगा वो भी यार चैंपियन स्क्वाड है. So I believe Brazil hands down holds this advantage that they are gonna be probably they're gonna be the champion. Of course, there will be some resistance. Every team is coming down, to play in their own way to express themselves. Because देखो एक चीज we have to understand, things are not the same anymore when it comes to football in other continents than Europe. Europe has recovered a lot from the virus, and hence we can see the crowds coming up and watching the game. But places like Asia, South America, they still haven't recovered completely, and they are still reeling under the auspices of this virus, unfortunately. So we have to make do with it. So Argentina, the only team who can challenge Brazil, it's not just because of Messi, but it's because of another man who can actually disrupt a lot of calculation, and he goes by the name of Angel Di Maria. He is one man who can really disrupt a lot of calculations because you never know how he's gonna play. There are times when he can actually take long shots. There are times when he can, pitch it like chip in with those picture perfect passes. They are very important. That is why he's a great player. Yes, Argentina has got an extremely attacking outfit. They have got Lautaro Martinez, they have got Julian Alvarez, and they have got Nicola Gonzalez, right? I really wish they would have onboarded the likes of Icardi and Dybala. They are my very close players, and like, I really love playing, watching them play. And if the both of them plays together, it is actually a challenging team. But I don't know again. The coach will be knowing better. अर्जेंटीना का एक मेजर इशू है वो लोग का डिफेंस एंड गोलकीपिंग. Sergio Romero used to be their best bet, but Romero is not even playing for Manchester United, and it's making very difficult for the coach to pick him in the team. Hence, the first choice becomes Franco Armani, and then there's Juan Musso. Okay? So, of course, I'll side with Armani, but look, our defense is not that powerful. They have got Tagliafico, they have gotten Nicolas Otamendi, and they have gotten Lisandro Martinez. Right? Martinez is actually a good guy and a very, like an aspiring defender who can actually rise higher in the pecking order. But Otamendi is already past his prime. Otamendi का जो game हुआ करता था, rock solid जो stature हुआ करता था बंदा का, he is no longer the same. He loses out on physical tussle. He used to outmuscle other strikers, but if you actually watch him very closely, he gets outmuscled by other players. So Otamendi is down the drain already. Now, if you're trying to rely on Marcus Acuna, Acuna is also way past his prime, so you can't expect much from Acuna either. So the best bet for them will be Lisandro Martinez. Now, how much can one single man carry the team on his entire back? Okay? And again, Leandro Paredes is a good option. Agar wo can help in bridging the gap between the defense and the midfield. But again, Leandro Paredes has been very inconsistent. जब बंदा खेलता है he is very destructive. जब बंदा को खेलना आता नहीं है तो यार he comes for a walk in the park, takes a long nice walk without paying out any tickets and he goes out. तो यार वैसा ही है, वैसे करके team can't win. So if you ask me for the prediction, Brazil are the hands down winners, provided there is no upset from teams like Chile or Colombia.
So who are your top 4 teams from Group A?
My top 4 teams from Group A out of 5 teams, if you would ask me, it will definitely be Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru.
Okay. So we'll come to Rajoshida. What are your top 4 teams from Group A?
Group A.
I think I agree with Rohit. The same thing which he told, he actually stated is Brazil, Peru, Colombia, and I think another one is Ecuador. So I think these 4 teams will, these 4 teams will qualify from Group B. I would say Argentina, Uruguay, Bolivia, and the other team is Chile. So I think these 4 teams will qualify from Group B. But at the same point, I think I love the fact when Rohit said Brazil will be the runaway winners because it's one of my favorite teams, the only team I support actually from the bottom of my heart. So I just love the fact when he said that they will be runaway winners. And I do firmly believe that they will be the runaway winners.
Okay. Shagnik?
Well, I have a question for the panel. Like, we have not talked much about Uruguay. Uruguay, they have won the Copa America the most number of times.
Exactly.
And in Diego Godin, they have a leader, they have a rock at the back. And front two, Luis Suarez, Edinson Cavani. Edinson Cavani is in tremendous form, if you know right now. So, what are your predictions about Uruguay? Can Uruguay upset the big teams like Argentina and Brazil?
Can they make the 16th?
I am pretty sure they are going to make the last 4. I'm pretty sure they are going to go to the semi-finals actually. They are a very good side and they have got, like the players you mentioned, like Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani. Other than that as well, they have gotten Maxi Gomez. They have gotten Pepe Valverde. They have gotten Lucas Torreira. So you can't even ignore them as well. They are also very good players. Of course, Diego Godin is out there. Exactly. And other side, other than Diego Godin, there's gonna be Jose Gimenez, right? And Jose Gimenez is an equally important player for them. They have gotten Martin Caceres as well, who will be coming into the part of the defense. So believe me, this is another good team. However, I personally believe that the team that Brazil has come in with this to this tournament, it will be difficult for Uruguay to stop them. But I personally believe that they will be making it to the semi-finals at least, especially with the blistering form that both Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani is in at the moment.
Okay. So your top four teams from Group B.
My top four teams on any given day will be Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, and Bolivia.
Okay. Anything about Chile, Rohitda?
Chile
Yeah,
is
it's about
gonna make.
Claudio Bravo. Like,
It is not just about Claudio Bravo. It's about so of course Claudio Bravo is definitely one of the best goalkeepers. But again, Chile has got a lot of good names, a lot of reckoning names. If you see, they have got an Alexis Sanchez, they have got an Eduardo Vargas, they have got an Charles Aranguiz, and they have got an Arturo Vidal. So if you
Exactly.
actually join them, this is the quadrilateral that has helped Chile win back-to-back Copa Americas. That is why Chile can be a massive upset. But at the same time, there's this one factor that will not be acting in their favor.
Sorry for the network
That is
issue.
the
So down the channel actually.
Yeah. So I personally believe that this Chile team can be extremely aggressive, but one of their major places of bother, spots of bother, will be their defense. They have a good defense. I won't say that they don't have a good defense. They have got an Isla, they have got an Maripan, they have got an Enzo Rocco as well. But again, they'll have to be very cautious given the attacking flair of the other teams in the tournament. Especially someone like if they are looking forward to advance, they will have to take care of teams like Brazil and Argentina as well if they come across each other. So they'll have to be a bit cautious on that. They'll have to take care of the
Hmm.
defensive front because Claudio Bravo
Hmm.
cannot simply keep on going ahead
Hmm.
and battering it out
And
alone,
yeah.
single-handedly. And that is what is. Uh,
Rohitda.
so people would say that Chile is about Claudio Bravo, but exactly Chile is not just about Claudio Bravo. If you see, Chile has an all-important quadrilateral, and that quadrilateral comprises Eduardo Vargas, Alexis Sanchez, Arturo Vidal, and then Charles Aranguiz. These four players have came together even in the preceding two Copa Americas and helped them lift the trophy. And believe me, they are again gonna be the center, the heart of the Chile attacking force. The major spot of bother for Chile will be their defense. Their defensive lineup is not gonna be like their defensive lineup is not as good as you expect them to be, and that is why Chile needs to focus on them because the flair that Brazil and Argentina is bringing onto the tournament, even Uruguay, it won't be an easy job for Chile to go ahead and fight in their full flair only on their attack. So believe me, Claudio Bravo single-handedly can't stop these many attacks. Claudio Bravo will have to stay calm. He'll have to rely on his defense. So I believe Chile has got a very good squad, and they can once again be title challengers if they can pin their hopes on a resolute and airtight defense. And once again, one major thing that Chile needs to bother about, according to me, is the catching of age. Arturo Vidal and Alexis Sanchez
Alexis
both are
Sanchez.
getting old. So the
I think they have
speed
passed
that
their prime. I think they
exactly.
have
So
passed their
Alexis
prime.
Sanchez and Arturo Vidal, the speed that they used to bring in together, I believe that will come down. But once again, form is temporary, but class is permanent.
Plus is permanent.
And both of them are absolutely very classy players, and they can disrupt a lot of calculation if they get going. So for me, Chile is definitely one of the best teams, but definitely not the best at the tournament.
But they are not favorites.
Yeah, they are not favorites. Of course, Brazil is going to be the favorites, but they are not the favorites. But yes, they are a good team.
राजू सीधा is back with us. ओ चले गए फिर से. राजू सीधा, आपको चिली के बारे में क्या कहना है?
I think Chile, they will give a tough fight to all the teams with Alexis Sanchez and a lot of players they have some talented young budding players. तो वो चैलेंज तो करेंगे जरूर, बट आई डोंट थिंक वो ज्यादा कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा कि अपना सेमीफाइनल या फाइनलिस्ट कौन होगा. बट बिकॉज आई क्लियरली सी अर्जेंटीना, ब्राजील और उरुग्वे ब्राजील प्लेइंग फाइनल्स. और मैंने एक्चुअली बोलना चाहता था कि मेसी का शायद ही ये लास्ट कोपा अमेरिका हो सकता है, बट एट द सेम टाइम आई थिंक ही विल गिव हिज बेस्ट with the company of Di Maria. I think Di Maria will be there along with him. So I think Argentina might provide some good force at front. But at the same time हम लोग भूल रहे हैं कि उरुग्वे का पास भी Cavani and Suarez है. ठीक है. So I think Uruguay Suarez had a very good season with Atletico Madrid. So I think they might actually be a force to stop for Brazil. So it will be a tough fight between Argentina and Uruguay, but ultimately I think Brazil will clinch the title and be the runaway winners.
So who will win the first game? Prediction, Baba.
It's between Brazil and
Brazil versus
right?
Venezuela.
So
Brazil versus Venezuela.
4-0 win to Brazil.
4-0.
It will be a 4-0 win to Brazil.
Rohitda?
That's a big thing.
Yep.
Brazil 4-0.
4-0. Okay, what about the second game? Colombia, Ecuador?
Yo,
Colombia Ecuador will be a very tough game actually. Ecuador has
Yeah, Rohitda.
Colombia Ecuador will be a very tough game honestly, because both the teams are evenly balanced. Ecuador has got an excellent defensive line. Colombia has a good attacking line. So I personally believe it will be Ecuador winning the game 1-0.
Okay. Rajoshida?
I think it will be a Colombia win 2-1.
2-1. 2-1.
Yep,
Okay.
2-1.
Shagnik?
Well, I mean, no place to make predictions, but being a Brazil fan or a person who follows Brazil a lot, so I think that Brazil are strong contenders of the title. That's all.
Okay. So thank you, gentlemen. And it's been a privilege with you guys. So आज हम लोग का कोपा का प्रीव्यू खत्म हुआ. शाग्निक, आपको कुछ कहना है?
Kyunki that Euro Cup and Copa are clashing together, I think it will take away a lot of focus from Copa. So we will bring you the updates of the matches you can miss. So that's all. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, keep supporting us and we will make you guys laugh. Enjoy. Good night. Thank you.